Hey, I got jalapenos. That's
Hi.
all that matters.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm like,
I wish I had some of that
I
chili.
just, I chopped up so many vegetables and I'm sitting there staring at them going like, oh, fuck. So they had to sit there for like 2 hours already chopped. Fun. Anyways, stream's all ready to go and I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're about to TPK, yeah, yeah.
It's possible. Do you guys have vision here on can you guys see this?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see.
Didn't we heal Lucky at the beginning or the end of the last session? Maybe not. I used Infernal Healing on somebody.
Where are we at? I just see
Oh, now
darkness.
I can't see anything.
Oh, I see
We're
my
all
token.
black.
Yay! Okay, there we go. Let's zoom in.
Yeah, I used.
Ah, yes, this
I apparently
goes.
used Infernal Healing on somebody. I just don't remember who I used it on. I thought it was on
I think it
Lucky,
was
but
lucky.
okay. So it just hasn't. I don't think the heals happened yet, but
So here's the real thing. I have a tendency of putting my hands to my face and rubbing my eyes and things like that. And I'm about to cut some jalapenos. So I've learned to wear gloves.
I'll be right back.
I don't know how many times I've almost
oh,
burned
now I
my
can see
eye
everything.
out because I forgot.
Yeah,
Well,
because
not
we're gonna
everything.
need to use
Everything.
both of these maps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I should see that?
Yes.
Okay.
I got
Sweet,
you. You
okay.
turned
Because the
dynamic
area
lighting
you
off
guys
now.
are on is right above here.
Right,
Yep.
okay.
Those are the stairs, which is why I
Okay,
have two
cool.
Janes there.
Okay, cool. So, are we in rounds?
Yes, we're gonna be in rounds here. So go ahead and give me your initiatives.
Oh, right, because something happened after we, like, took those things out or something. Okay,
Did we have enough time for Lucky to have my Infernal Healing healer up yet, or was that something I did just before
That's
this?
how many rounds?
It's 10 rounds, 1 hit point each round.
Alright.
So if it's been 1 minute since like the end of the last combat,
Okay,
then it'd have gone off. But if not, then it might still be in progress.
Only the round that you've put it on has gone off, so yeah, we're picking up like right from where we left off.
Okay.
I do not know where
You
my
guys
token
will.
is. There it is.
go find Jane's sheet. Let's see if he misfires as much with me on his sheet.
I doubt it.
He has been misfiring a lot lately.
That's for sure.
Okay, I need lucky. Okay. So, everybody heard and saw that this guy took out a horn and he blew it. And it was a very loud sound that was sure to be heard all atop the fort. Lucky's gonna stay where she is, under the effects of the healing at the moment. But even she's saying aloud, like, "Shite, what are we gonna do?" Sister Maria, it's your turn.
That's a good question. We can maybe try to get out of here real quick. Or we hole up and pull a 300. Wait, what is this made out of? This building.
It's made out of wood.
Hmm. I say we try and retreat. I'm a double move. I'm stuck.
You broke it!
Okay, so you want to move further down this thing onto the fort.
Yeah.
Do you continue moving?
That's a double move for me.
Okay. Jane is going to support that idea, but she's going to move over to you and she's going to lay on hands you.
Okie dokie.
She'll heal you for 5.
Are these things completely dead, or are they dying out? Dying.
I think you killed
They're
both.
dead.
Well, this one's an Uzi, mess, and the other one's dead.
And moved.
All
Right
right,
there.
so on this turn, hold on. This door is gonna open on initiative 13.
Oh shit.
And this guy steps out. But he turns back and begins yelling things in a language you guys don't understand. Alright, sorry, Cormac, now it's your turn.
Okay, he's gonna move down to. I can get everybody with a channel from where I'm at, right? Have a line on
Stand in the
sight.
doorway, right?
Yeah. Heal everybody for 8.
Okay.
And as he's moving, he gets throw his great sword while he's moving, right? Like,
I don't know if you can
You
do it
mean
while you
sheath
move
it?
or not.
okay.
I know it takes
He's
a
just
move
gonna
action to do it. I know you can pull one out while you move.
I think it's trickier to sheath it.
That's all he'll do is he'll just channel.
Okay. Finger him.
Sorry, freaking tried to edit my health and forgot. I was in the wrong browser, so it froze up. So, 1 second. But, what are there railings on or anything like that on the stairs? Like, or how is it easy to get up over those, if so? Like, is it going to be hard to just jump the railing on the stairs? On those little stairs there?
No, not very hard. There's like
Okay.
railing that kind of goes up, but it's got like that, whatchamacallit, like hole, or not hole, but like you could just like go under it. You can just go under the railing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. I'm going to move past Cormac, and I'm just going to come down here. And then, do I have any, how many, could I do that in one move? It looks like I can. And I have Feather Fall at will, so I don't really care how high it is. I can just do that.
Okay.
I can just make the drop, no problem. And then I will use a swift action, activate my new style feat, and use a standard action to go to total defense.
Alright, secret.
Well, Lucky's up. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's up.
In terms of power, did we technically level up non-prepared stuff?
Yes, you guys are level 5. You just
Okay.
don't have yet prepared things.
Oh God. Damn. Okay. I'm going to 5-foot step, gather power so that I don't take burn or burn Lucky, and I'm gonna heal Lucky and tell her to hurry up. Oh, oops. Switch that. There we go. I have burn, so add 2 to that.
Okay. It's a pretty strong amount. There we go.
Yeah, my die went up to 3d6.
Nice.
Just like my channels.
And that's it for me.
Okay, just a moment. Okay. Lucky's still up first. She's gonna start moving out. Oh, actually grab this thing. She's gonna move out down there. Before Mantis's turn. One of these guys is gonna come running out. That's his turn. Sister Maria.
Oh, fuck. Well, these guys are starting to get in our way. I'm activate my new tattoo that God's blessed me with.
Ooh, you just randomly got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Can we
and
see
cast
it?
my supernatural ability, Tongues.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move here.
Wait, where's this
No,
tattoo?
not there.
I'm curious.
It's on my back.
Oh, okay. Darn. It was supposed to be like an anklet tattoo or something, you know?
Or maybe this
I thought
one's
it was gonna
on
be in your chest.
like my arm.
Like rips open his shirt.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Superman logo.
Lol.
That's my turn.
Alright, Jane's turn. She's going to move down here and load her gun. Yeah, she moves down there and loads her gun. This guy is going to, he's gonna do something.
Oh boy.
He casts a spell.
I'm gonna spellcraft it.
You know he cast shield on himself.
Oh man, I can't magic missile him anymore.
You've been
And
foiled again.
You hear him yell behind him and understand him when he says, Come on! The rest of you get up here!
Only Sister Maria understands that because the rest of us don't speak whatever.
Yeah.
Don't speak Aboleth.
And he pulls out his own trident. Cormac, it's your turn.
Cormac's gonna cast Iron Skin on himself, and then move to the bottom of the stairs. Move to there.
Alright, I moved you down. You can continue your movement if you want, if you have any more movement left.
No, I don't.
Okay. Before Fingrim's turn, another one of these guys runs up and out of the building, brandishing trident. Fingrim.
I'm going to use my thing, my Magus Hexcrafter Hex, Flight, my Flight Hex, to cast Fly as a spell-like ability, or a supernatural ability, or whatever, however.
Oh, you can fly now.
Supernatural, actually. I can fly, I'm level 5 now, so...
That's good.
I guess it is a spell, like,
well,
that's
Fengrim
weird.
can get out of
Flight
here
Hex
pretty easily.
As you. Yeah, I can. I'm going to... I can just be like, see you guys later! But no, I'm gonna...
Yep.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to move down here, I think. No, I'm gonna move down here.
Okay, and are you on the ground?
I am off the ground by like a few feet.
So 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough that I get a height bonus if somebody provokes for some.
Yeah, you're
for some
5 feet
reason.
off the ground.
Yep.
So you're still within their reach, but yes, you have the height advantage. Kudu.
Well. My allies are retreating. Oh, I don't know how well we're gonna treat with those things there. I guess it is my turn to leave the building.
Okay.
Kudu should be able to get out pretty easily. She can climb.
So this is 10.
Yeah.
I can't move myself beyond the black. If you can just put me over there. That's not where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna be here now. So that's
Everyone
10
else
feet.
might have a harder time. How high up is this thing again? Like 20 feet?
30?
Is the
I guess you
railing
can
of
jump
the
it.
stairway like really tall?
No.
No.
Well, kind of. You can just
duck
get
under
over
it.
it really, or
And
you can like
is
duck under it.
this really tall?
The crenellations.
Yeah. Like, can I see them from where I'm at? Are things blocking my sight?
Yeah, you can see them.
Especially because you're up high,
The-
higher than
The
them as well,
crenellations
right?
are only like they're only like 4 feet tall, just so that like they easily give whoever's behind it cover. They can like duck down and fire from it, but not like it's not like a big old wall between you and them.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Slick.
They're like 5 foot tall crenellations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm drawing
Yeah,
my
on the
boxes.
stairs you have height.
I'm gonna move. Can I move, cast, and then finish my move?
No.
Oh, okay, then I'll just...
Move and cast.
Yeah, I'll just stay there.
I think they all save.
Yeah. I don't think any changed number-wise.
Maybe they'll fail their acrobatics check. Dang, they all rolled really high.
Yeah, they all say.
Plus, if nothing else, it makes it harder for this guy here, because he's still got difficult terrain, even if he makes it.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna try and move through here. He doesn't see the ice slick when he's running through. Oh, but he's fleet on his feet.
Woohoo!
Yeah. He stops there. Okay. Lucky is going to... What is Lucky gonna do? She's going to keep moving over here and have her weapon out, ready to fight these guys. And that's gonna be her turn. This guy's gonna try and move off the ice slick to get in front of Sister Maria. He trips. So then with his rest of his move action, he's just gonna get up. Sister Maria.
I'll tell them they're fools for not fearing God. And I'm gonna intimidate them.
They seem to understand you, but only your words and not who it is you're talking about.
And while I'm intimidating them, I'm casting Blistering Invective. So this affects all enemies within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So probably just 4. But if there's any invisible ones... So they need to give me a reflex save, and regardless of the result of the save, they all take d10 fire damage. If they're intimidated. Okay, the ones who are at 14 and 11 are now on fire.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Kaboom!
They've caught fire.
Yes, they have caught fire.
Alrighty.
And I guess I will continue moving. Let's go.
Yes, it looks like you did intimidate them.
I guess I'll
So
move
run
into
away
this
from my
square.
tunnels.
Like that.
Okay. So when this the damage happens at your turn, right? Or the burning
It
damage.
doesn't actually say in the spell. It just says they catch fire, so I think the normal
Probably.
burning rules apply.
It's D6, I know, for catching fire.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they're gonna burn on your turn.
Okay.
So
we
they
can
only
do
took
that.
the 7 immediately. Okay, this guy's turn. He is going to...
I will quickly look up the rule.
He's going to cast a spell.
I will spellcraft. Give me a second.
Yeah. Trying to get to my sheet to do it. There we go. Nope, I probably don't know.
Well, you're all gonna know right now. Oh, that's plus 2 more. Mantis, he points his hand at you, and 3 missiles of force come flying at you for... It's actually gonna be 2 more than that. It's gonna be 12 points of force damage.
Did you have to make a concentration check for being on fire?
So it looks like
Is there a concentration for that?
if you've caught fire, you take d6 points of damage immediately, and then on your turn you get another reflex save, and if you don't save, you take another d6 points of damages.
So I think he'd have to just make, if he takes the damage, I guess it depends if he makes the reflex here or not then. But if he takes the damage,
So
I think
this
he
is
has
for
to
the
make a...
initial fire damage, catching fire.
If he makes the save, he wouldn't have to. But I think if he fails it, he would take the fire damage, and then he'd have to make the concentration check would be based on the damage he took.
I forgot Cormac doesn't have his greatsword on right now. He has his mace. Because he got knocked prone, so he couldn't wield his greatsword.
Yeah, you might have had it out though, because we did have a short, like a few rounds at least, so you were able to like pick it back up and everything.
He probably would have just kept his mace out because he's gonna pull out his shield. He's tired of being hit so often.
Yeah.
He probably would have picked up his greatsword and put it away.
Okay, yeah, so it says they take 1d6 points of fire damage immediately when they catch fire, so you can roll that. I'll just apply that number to all of them. But I don't see anything about them needing to make concentration check.
Normally, if you take damage during a round, you have to take a concentration. That's like if you have acid arrow, for example, it does the same thing. But I don't know. So I
He
assume it
needs
worked
to
the
make
same
another
way.
reflex save to see if he's still on
Right,
fire.
if he might not even be on fire anyway, but
So if he's not on fire, then he doesn't need to make the concentration.
But yeah, I assume that being on fire works like any other dot, where like...
For you. Because then, like, injuring a wizard right before you cast something is pointless.
Well, I mean, he is on fire. He failed his reflex, so he's on fire. I think
Well, he gets
at
another
the beginning
reflex.
of your turn, which is when the effect happened, he'll get another reflex to see if he's still on fire. Okay, that's his turn.
Okay.
But yes, those two are on fire. Cormac, it's your turn.
How bad does System Real look? I can't really see.
Like, kinda hurt, pretty hurt.
Pretty hurt.
He's gonna move to there. And he's gonna channel Ray. That's System Real. Two mins and 1, 2. So you heal for
Oh,
4.
that sucked.
God damn. And as he's moving, he'll pull out his shield.
Okay. This guy is gonna try and move off of the ice lick. He failed. He's shaken, so yeah, it's even worse than usual for him. So he just stays there. He goes prone, and then he's gonna stand back up as his other move action. He slips and falls and gets back up. Finger him.
I think I'm going to just move up and attack. I'm not sure if you guys are, if we're like planning to like get back to our rope. I guess I might be able to get over there.
That was my plan.
All right, so I'll fly over. Let's see, I have 60 feet fly speed, so I can go like up here maybe or something. Although if I do that, then the crenellation gives him cover probably, so probably better off just... Well, maybe not if I'm above it. I'm 5 feet up. These are only 4 feet tall. I could actually just be... I'd be flying high enough up that I don't have to worry about the crenellations, even if I'm up here, right? So...
Yeah. You can be on top of the crenellation.
Where's our rope
Basically
at?
be at your same height.
Our rope is over here.
There, I see it now.
Let's see, I also could just like fly over. Well, yeah, I kind of want to stay over in this one of these areas just because I want to leave it open for people that actually need to get over to the rope to get out of here. So I think, I'm not sure if I have to reapply my arcane pool, but I'm going to assume yes. I've only used one activation of it anyway. And let's see, because I'm level 5 now, I also can add effects to it. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it... Keen is only a +1, so I'll do that. And I'll apply... these guys are immune to cold, I think, so I'm gonna apply a shock to it. Or they're not immune, but they resist cold. I'm gonna apply a shock to it on the Red Destiny, and then I'm gonna fly over, flying just above crenellations here, and try to attack this guy over here.
Alright, you can attack him. You have height on him.
Yep. And I'm gonna fight defensively as well. So let me turn that on. And a miss. Alright.
Yep, you miss. Alright, Kudu.
He's flying? Wow, that's neat.
Fingrim can fly now. His beard is all
Mhm.
like whooshy, like wind blowing through it and shit.
Alright,
No,
I'm gonna
no,
climb
his
down.
beard is flapping to keep him afloat.
Oh, that's strange. I'm gonna
It's
climb.
spinning around like a helicopter.
Oh, that's even better. And I'm, how far am I? I'm gonna finish my move here,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire a cold blast, and I no longer have to take penalties.
That's right. So that will hit this guy.
Yeah, sure. Wait, no, the one closest to sister.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think Fingram can handle that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, like, you're shooting the guy that's on fire with water that might extinguish it. Okay, you hit him.
Okay.
He does have cold resistance, but he still takes damage.
Yay.
You do enough to hurt him.
Sweet.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, this guy is going to try and move here.
Well, fuck.
But he's gonna make an acrobatics first. Oh wait, no, is this, are you concentrating on this ice lick, or is it gone?
I think it's
secret?
gone.
It's gone.
Okay, then yeah, he just moves there as a 5-foot step. And he's going to full round, Sister Marine.
Yeah.
They are shaken though, so they have some penalties, which is pretty good. That's a pretty powerful spell you've got there. It can shake in, like, everything around you.
Oh.
Yep. The 22 hits. And only the
Alright,
22
3 points of
hits.
damage.
Is he doing the acro or the reflex? You're doing it on Sister Maria's turn, by the way, for these guys.
Yeah,
Seems
but
like
something's
so.
about to happen. Kudu had seen this before, but its translucent body has missed the eyes of everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows up at its closest target. And it's going to make an attack.
On Lucky?
Lucky, I guess.
Lucky.
She's the one that almost died to it last time. Lucky has been just been getting beat up a lot.
Good thing we have her.
But with a name like Lucky, I have to.
Mm-hmm.
His name's a blob, right?
It's an ooze.
Turn ooze. I mean, it's the ooze.
Ouch, that hits her pretty hard. She might die. Let's see if it grabs her.
She managed to escape artist last time.
Yep, it grabs her.
Maybe, I guess you can't. I don't suppose you can use the water slick. Like, it's not actually grease. It just functions like the grease on the ground bit. You can't be
Yeah.
like, here, plus 10 to your escape artist like you can with grease.
It sneaks up on her, slams her, grabs her, and she's unconscious now.
Oh.
Oh. Darn.
This one is going to step here and flank with the other guy. And he's going to attack you, Sister Marie.
Yep. He misses.
I think that's miss, miss, miss. Your turn. I will roll the reflex save.
That guy succeeds.
And
That
he is
guy
still on
failed.
fire. And he'll take 1d6 more points of fire to out.
Well, I need to fight through these guys somehow. Apply a swift action, magic weapon to my book.
I guess the other advantage too, though, if he also, when he's making a concentration check from taking a dot, you only count half of the damage towards the DC.
Well, apparently he didn't need to make the concentration anyway because he succeeded.
Yeah, no, this time, yeah.
So I'm attacking the guy on the right. No, the left. Guy on the
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
Between me and the rope.
Mm-hmm.
I miss.
Yep, it's a miss.
I rolled a 3.
This guy's gonna cast a spell. And this time he's gonna aim it at Fingram, because you're flying.
Okay. There's my spellcraft. Yeah.
You know he's casting magic missile.
Alright.
You take 7 points of damage. Cormac.
Cormac's gonna move to right there and attack the one in front of him with his mace. Hit it. I don't know if it's...
That'll hit. Alright. It takes damage. Is it your turn?
Yeah.
This one is gonna try and fight you back, Fingram. And full round you.
Alright. Damn it. Alright. I think, yeah, the 23 is gonna hit.
Alright, that's his turn. It's your turn now.
Alright. Well, this is a bad situation because I'd like to do an offensive spell to, like, try to help Lucky, but I'm gonna fucking die if I do that, so... I think I gotta do something different. God, is there even a point in, like, attacking this ooze? I seem to remember them having a fucking ton of hit points. I don't know, maybe they're immune to crits too, I think. I don't know, maybe in like... Wait, where's Jane on the combat tracker? Have we just been skipping her?
Wait, have we? I thought I put her
I
on
think
there.
you-
We have.
I think you did, but you had 2
talked about
tokens
it.
and you deleted the one that was on the combat tracker.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Luckily,
Alright,
it's only
She even
second
gone?
round.
we're on
She moved
round
in the first round.
2. Okay, so let's get her back on there. What was her initiative? She was at 15. Okay,
I
I
so
completely didn't notice.
I'm
that.
gonna have her heal Lucky because she wasn't at full yet. So let's see if she's
Okay.
still conscious.
Yay.
Yes, that'll keep Lucky conscious.
Okay. Well, that
And
gives
on
her a
Lucky's turn that
chance.
she missed, she's going to try and escape Artist out of the grapple. And she has her luck bonuses back. So she's going to use her last one for today and use it on Escape Artist.
Alright. Pretty important role for her.
And that gets her out of the grapple. So then Lucky moves with the rest of her action. Or no, she's gonna 5 foot step away, so she doesn't provoke. Okay, so that was for last round, I think. So now Jane
yeah,
should
so-
have one more action for this round that we skipped. And she's gonna shoot the ooze. Okay, that'll touch. And that'll do damage. The ooze is wounded a little bit. Alright, sorry, Fingrim, it's your turn.
Alright. I think I need to spell combat. And do I want to do the spell first? I think I'll do the attack first because I might be able to just down this doofus. Unfortunately, my penalty or my chance to hit's going to be pretty low unless I disable fighting defensively. I think I'm going to do that for this round. I want to try to take this guy out. So...
Oh. 15?
Might miss. Yeah.
Is that factoring in your height advantage?
No, it actually isn't. I forgot about that. So it'd be a 16.
Yes, so that hits.
Okay. So let's see, d6 plus 4, and then plus another d6 of lightning damage.
Okay, he goes down.
Okay. And then I will, for my second part of my full round action, I will cast Shield on myself. Because the magic missile is annoying. And then, I don't want to move up next to this guy. I'm still pretty low, so I think I'm just going to, like, move over here for now. And that'll be my turn. No, wait. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Kudu?
Wow.
Yeah, let's happen.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I have this new thing. It's it's called wait, do I remember whether or not I was informed if this thing was immune to cold or resistant to cold?
I believe you were informed that these oozes are immune to cold.
Okay, yeah. I have this new thing called a returning dagger, so I'm gonna pull that out and throw it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I didn't turn my point blank on, so +1 to hit and damage.
Okay. So that'll hit,
That burn
and you'll take some
isn't-
damage.
So just subtract 1 from the damage and ignore the point blank.
Okay.
I forgot to turn my burn mod off.
It deals some damage. However, I think you need to make a reflex save for your weapon.
Huh. Okay. Why?
Because this thing is acidic.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. No problem.
Oh, nice. Yep, your weapon does not take the damage. You throw it in a way and call it back so that it doesn't burn from the acid.
Kudu looks slightly excited that, like, it came back to her. Though our dire situation.
This scum is gonna attack Sister Maria with a full round. Still
Okay.
demoralized.
So that includes the flank, none of those hit.
Yeah, the flank is included. They're at basically like +5 to hit, and yeah, they're demoralized and stuff. So yes, that was including the flank. So they missed. Okay, the ooze is gonna go for. Jane shot it, so this one is actually it's conscious enough to know that it got hit.
That's where I got hurt, yeah.
So it's going to attack her.
That's right. Ignore me, always. I like it. I have all this con for no reason.
I think it's
so
for all
you
your
can take
burn.
more non-lethal damages.
No, I can't burn any more than my burn limit. Which is based
It
on
misses Jane. Jane is at 17 AC. Lucky is going to sit back over here with Kudu.
Yeah, she's kind of too low to do anything, I think.
Yeah, and
Does she have a
takes
ranged
full
weapon?
defense action. Actually, no, I think she does have a ranged weapon. She has, oh, she only has daggers, but she's got a couple of them. She's gonna try and throw a dagger at that ooze.
Firing into melee.
Yeah, it's gonna be at a minus though, but it doesn't have great AC. So here comes dagger. Alright, she hits.
Hey! She probably don't get that precision damage, but pretty sure oozes are immune to that.
Nah. And the acid just it eats the dagger. The dagger's gone.
Chomp, chomp,
Throwing
chomp.
away money, Lucky!
What?
Alright,
Dagger was
not
worth-
masterwork. It's
Scum
only
is-
like 2 gold.
Okay, not
It's still
pennies,
money.
This
but-
gum's gonna attack
yeah.
Sister Maria because it has the flank, but it's still demoralized.
Okay.
It's got its best chance. It feels is with its buddy trying to kill you.
You
And it
keep
misses.
thinking that, guys. These fucks still
Alright,
look demoralized.
Sister Maria. Yeah, you rolled a 35. You beat it by like.
At
Let
least
me go see.
like 12 or something.
Yes,
Apparently.
Let's see, their hit die plus 10 plus wisdom 35. You beat it by like 22.
Yeah.
Does this guy still look intimidated?
Yeah, they all do.
Okay. Well, then, this guy's low. Cormac might be able to deal with him. I'll believe in Cormac, and I'm gonna smack this guy.
Sister has been
Alright,
believing a
19.
lot today.
That'll
Believed in
hit
Voodoo. Now Cormac.
and take 11 points of damage.
This is a
Yep.
good sign.
Yeah, ouch. Alright. Jane's turn. She's going to step back, reload, and shoot the Ute. Little touch. Blasts the use again. This guy is going to cast a spell, but it's not going to be missiles of force that shoot at you guys,
Oh.
because that's not
Okay.
you don't see that happen. So if you want to roll spellcraft, you can spellcraft.
I'm a spellcraft if I can get to my skills page. I don't know.
I don't get to do that this game.
Sister Maria doesn't know, but Cormac and Fingram know that he is casting defensive shock, and everyone else only sees like his scales like begin to like glow a bit and
Ooh,
crackle. And he stays where he is. Cormac.
Cormac's gonna 5 foot. And he's gonna attack him. Plus 2 to hit. So 13 to hit.
13, that'll miss, unfortunately. Is that with your flanking?
Yeah.
You had one job, Cormac.
Okay.
One? Only one?
This guy's down.
On this
Fingram?
round, I'm teasing.
I think. Oh, I'm sorry. What spell did he do again? I completely like.
He cast
blanked out now.
defensive shock.
Okay, so if I want to attack him, I'm gonna take damage. So I probably just am not gonna attack him. I think I'm gonna come over here to try to like help out with this guy down here, or with the ooze. No, I'm gonna help out this guy down here. So I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna fight defensively, and whoops, wrong button. Let's see what happens. And a miss.
You missed.
I'll try hitting with my prehensile hair as well.
Okay,
That one probably misses too.
you missed.
Alright, well, it was worth a shot.
Kudu.
Okay, I'm gonna step in front of Jocelyn. And I'm gonna throw that dagger again, because it kind of looked like it worked.
Because we throwing daggers is fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure. As long as I got this health, I'm not afraid.
You hit.
I'm paranoid, though. but
Roll
I'm
me a
not afraid.
reflex.
Ah, yes, that.
The dagger is a +1 returning dagger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a lot
So
more
that
HP. The dagger takes 3 points of
The
acid
numbers are
damage.
all factored in, if that's what you're...
Oh, you have -1 strength or something?
What are you talking about?
For the damage. If you have point blank shot and a +1, shouldn't be a +2?
No.
Yeah, it is a
Hmm.
+1 returning dagger.
Let me look at what, the weapon thing said. No? It's only a +1, according to Hero Lab. So, everything's
What's your
Does
Does
strength
Kudu have
modifier?
8 strength?
0.
That's weird. So yeah, point blank. And the +1 from the enhancement bonus should make it a +2. So that's
The
weird.
numbers
I don't
are
know
correct,
what
so-
the math is.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
I don't know how it's getting there though.
Oh, I don't have the point blank on Hero Lab, that's why. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Well, why doesn't this say this? It should be 1 multiplier strength, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's because I have it set to melee instead of ranged. That's why it's doing that. There we go. It wasn't registering my point blank with the roll because it's specific for ranged damage. So yeah, 1 more to both those die.
Okay. And your dagger takes 3 points of acid damage this time.
Oh no! Where can I
It should have plenty of HP, being a +2 enhancement bonus weapon. Alright, this guy is going to attack Sister Maria. Oh, he's still flanking.
Yep. We have the flanking train starting. Oh, that one will hit.
Look at that, 19. Ah, he feels good about that. Well, Kudu, you're the closest thing now. So here comes an attack on you.
Success, guys. Success. Alright, what's my current AC? Oh, well, I don't even need to look, man. Yeah, that hits.
Alright, you take 10 points of physical and 6 points of acid, and it's going to try to grab you.
Ow! Okay, how much? 10 and 6? So 16.
Yep.
Yeah, those bars aren't meeting yet, so that's good.
But then it grabs you. Does 24 beat your CMD?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it grabs, constricts for 15, and 4 more points of acid damage.
Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Minus 19. I don't have resistances. I'm unconscious, but I'm not bleeding out.
Okay. Well, Lucky is going to try and come to your rescue. She's just going to attack this thing.
Oh, jeez, Lucky.
half the party's gonna TPK to
Oh, Lucky's
the
maybe
ooze.
Lucky.
It can't be crit though.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's
she
immune to crit
hit.
and precision, so she's gonna do 3 damage basically.
That's 3 more damage than it
And
didn't
probably
take.
lose a dagger.
Oh, she can always take mine. I'm limp. I probably
That
dropped
was a short
it.
sword.
Yeah, she's using a short sword.
Yeah, that dagger's on the ground if she wants to pick it up. It'll provoke, but hey.
Alright, her short sword is fine.
My health bar had all
This
the
one's going to
confidence.
attack. This one's getting menaced by 2 guys, but he's gonna try and kill Sister Maria. Because he's still flanking.
It hits but does not confirm.
Sister Maria.
Do they still look intimidated?
Yes, they are still intimidated. Round 6 is basically when they're not going to be intimidated, because they were intimidated on round 2.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
Alright, you hit him. Which one?
One on the right.
On the right, okay.
Finally get rid of that flanking.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm a 5-foot
he
step
goes
back,
down.
and be like, heal me, please. Somebody.
Oh, Jane. She's going to... Hard decision. She can channel, I think.
Uses up 2 lay on hands, I think. But yeah.
Would it heal the ooze? Yeah, it's a living thing. Jane is unsure of what to do. Kudu and Jocelyn are in a really bad position.
Maybe Cormac can help him.
Yeah, so it's
Or me, but I have a feeling this guy's gonna move up and threaten me, so I might not have an easy time getting over there.
my plan was to charge this
If
thing.
Jane drops her gun and makes 2 claw attacks, she might be able to hurt the ooze really badly.
She might hurt herself too, very badly.
But she's a paladin.
That's true, she just lay on hands herself.
Well, yeah,
also
and that
she's gonna put herself in danger
She's-
to help you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be a pretty
So I
paladin
think
thing
that's
to
It's
do.
not
she's gonna
something
do.
Derek would do, but it's something a paladin would do.
I think Derek would do that with a. I don't know though. I haven't really had a
Maybe.
situation like this really come up where.
He's gonna try and make 2 claw attacks.
But we haven't really had a whole lot of in this campaign where like we've explored Jane as a paladin, like paladin stuff.
Yeah, well, it's coming out a little bit in some places, but it's been a
Yeah.
while since. Alright, she hits it twice.
All I know is Jane's supposed to be hopeful to some
Does
degree.
13 points of damage to it. And she'll make a reflex save.
Technically 2 of them.
Yeah. Alright, so she's gonna take a little bit of damage. She'll take 3 points. Alright. This creature, he chuckles, and he's gonna cast a spell. gonna cast. You know he's gonna cast Magic Missile. But this time he's gonna split his 3 missiles up between Sister Maria, Fingrim, and Cormac. 1 each. Here's for Cormac. And I know you have shield, so that does nothing, but he doesn't know.
Cormac doesn't have
Oh,
shield.
Cormac,
Fingrim
Or
I
no,
don't have
Fingrim.
shield. I have shield of
Fingrim
faith.
has shield.
So
That
yeah,
one's
his
mine.
does nothing to you.
Yep. He
Here's
failed his
one for
spellcraft when I
Cormac.
cast it, I guess.
This guy... He doesn't have spellcraft.
No.
He doesn't
I
have
guess,
training.
yeah, sorcerers might not have it. Like, they don't have that many skill ranks. And they're not an int based.
Who took the 4?
Alright, but moment of truth here. This last one's going for Sister Maria. 2 points damage.
Go unconscious.
Aww.
Not bleeding out, but I go unconscious.
Yeah, non-lethal damage.
Cormac.
Kudu saves you. Haha. Sort of.
Do I have any non-lethal damage right now? I think I do.
I'm trying to think of what I should
Everybody
do.
should, probably, except for Jane. I don't think I've ever healed Jane.
I actually don't have any
Ooze
non-lethal damage at the
Cross.
moment.
I'm gonna try to take care of the ooze. I know Sister Maria went down on it, like right next to him, but I think Finger would hold off that one. At least try to. Cormac's gonna charge the ooze.
Oh boy.
Okay.
This ooze is gonna TPK us.
This ooze is very nasty.
I'm rolling this.
I mean,
separate.
you're probably gonna hit him this time, so you can use all your shit.
Yeah. But
Why
I
does
love
Sister
it.
have an
I was
X
rolling it
on
separate. I'm not using the Destructive Smite, but
I didn't
I'm
put
using
that on
the
him.
Pugnacious.
Oh.
If... Does that hit? I was gonna
Yes,
use-
that hit.
Okay, I'm using Pugnacious. So I rolled it separate. So a D8 goes up to 2d6, right?
Yes.
Takes 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And my
It's
weapon
still
can't
up,
roll
but it's
reflex.
looking very, yeah. Like it could just puddle any moment now. This guy's just been burning. I think he's dead. Oh, your weapon will take some damage then. Takes 1 point of damage.
Sweet.
So
my weapon's
it's
so
not very
capable.
much. Alright, Fingram.
This is a tough decision. So I probably could go over and finish off the ooze, but I don't think it's worth it because if I don't stay here, this thing could just wander up 5 foot and coup de grace. So I need to not let that happen. So I think I'm going to do. I want to do spell combat here. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do a full attack action on this thing, fighting defensively. So I'm going to 5 foot up, stop it from getting to Sister Maria, and I'm going to try and hit it. So I'll do the Red Destiny
roll.
attack first. So this is flying up like 5 feet in the air, so get a height advantage. I'll actually put that in this time.
That hits.
That is a chance for critical because I applied Keen to my weapon.
Yes, you go ahead and roll that again.
No
That's
crit.
not-
Okay, well, it was worth the shot. So d6 plus 4 plus a d6 of lightning damage. 10 damage to this guy.
It goes down.
Alright. And then I could do a hair attack, but I know this guy has defensive shock on him. And I'm pretty sure that I can discharge through my hair. I'm pretty sure that particular one can. So I don't think I'm going to take that attack. I'm just going to stay where I'm at here. But I do have my hair active, which... oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to take the attack opportunity even if he does it, so... I'm too low to risk it. So, yep, that's my turn. But I guess technically he is in my threatened square, so...
Kudu, you are unconscious due to non-lethal, right?
Yes.
Okay. That guy's down. It's the ooze.
Yeah, he's technically got her grappled, right?
Yeah.
Right, but it's being hurt by other things, so it's going to release Kudu, and it's
Yay.
going to attack Jane.
Oh boy.
That'll hit her. 12 total damage, and then the grapple. Oh, I think that might have not grappled her. What is up with this sheet? Because he's at base attack bonus 5 now. So that's just base 15 for him. He didn't update his character sheet. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, his CMD, yeah, it doesn't grapple him. His plus 2 dex is what's saving him. Alright, Lucky is going to... 5 foot step. Actually, no, she's gonna try and finish this thing off. She stabs at the... Man, if she could crit, that would be some great damage. She just hits it normally. And that short sword takes some damage. Alright, still intact. The ooze is just barely up. She's gonna take a 5 foot step back. That guy's down. Sister Maria, you are unconscious due to non-lethal damage, right?
That is indeed correct.
Okay. Jane is going to swift action lay on hands herself. And then she's going to take an attack on the ooze with her claws. The first one hits, and that will take it up.
You still have to make a reflex though. Yep,
And she takes no damage. Alright. This guy, as a standard action, he touches his, he puts his other hand, like, on his trident, and everyone can see it begins crackling with electricity.
Oh boy.
I'm
You're
gonna have an electricity battle.
And he's gonna step forward
I think he's a
towards
sorcerer.
Fingram.
Oh.
Cormac.
Is the ooze down?
Yes, the ooze is dissipated into a pup.
Alright. He's gonna cast actually sister's pretty hurt.
I'm not even sure how I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
deal with this doofer.
He's gonna cast hedging weapon, and drop his mace when he does it. So a great sword of force appears next to him.
Okay.
That's
He
his
gets an
turn.
attack, right? So go ahead and use spiritual weapon, right?
No. I used hedging weapon.
Oh, okay. So this makes
He's
a
gonna go-
weapon of force somewhere?
Yeah, it like hovers around him, and it gives him a +1 to deflection, but I already have a deflection bonus, but I'm using it for a different purpose. You could throw the weapon, and it does 2d6 points of damage.
Okay, well then, yeah, it's a floating around you.
That
That one's
his turn.
Fingram, it's your turn.
Yeah, and you won't be able to throw it until next turn, right? Because it takes a standard action
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I dropped my mace so you can grab it and throw it.
Well, he can't get up and coup de grace Sister Maria at least, because he's got difficult terrain in the way. So Fingram's just going to, kind of do that little, looks almost like a monk-like thing where he kind of is doing this flowing arms, defensive stance, and I'm going to take a total defense. And actually, I could even actually, since I'm flying, I don't care about this difficult terrain. I could even fly 5 foot in front of it, but that's a bad idea. Then you could just step into the square. So yeah, I'm taking a total defense.
Total defense action.
Total defense action. Good luck hitting me. He's gonna roll in that 20, maybe, but no, I'm not playing Deirdre. I might be okay.
Yeah, you might be okay.
You're
We'll
also
see.
not playing Isaiah.
Kuda, it's your
Did somebody wake me up?
Oh, right. Yeah, no one has woken you up yet. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. Actually, I don't even think I can be woken up because of my health status.
No, you can still be woken up, just you were unconscious.
Maybe
You
Lucky
went
can.
unconscious. But that's what
Maybe
she's gonna
Lucky
do,
can-
is Lucky is gonna try and wake you up as a standard action. It's just that she won't wake up from like passive purposes, because yeah, she's all like below
Right.
that.
But because my non-lethal still exceeds my health, like, what is that?
I think you're still unconscious then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
She's just
Like,
super
I'm knocked
fatigued.
out, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, does she have any healing?
Yeah, normally
items?
it's fine because the non-lethal will heal like fairly quickly. Although with burn, it might not.
She
You might be-
does.
I have to rest.
She's gonna take one of her
Yeah.
potions of cure light wounds and pour it down your throat.
All right.
Oh, that'll help. Ew, what is
4.
this nasty stuff? Tastes like magic.
Gross.
Yeah, gross.
She pours it down your throat and tries to like
I'm one
shake
health
you awake,
over
see if you
my
wake up.
non-lethal. I wake up.
Nice. Hopefully this guy doesn't just like hopefully he's out of magic missiles, and that's why he pulled out the trident.
I have the amulet anyways, so target me if he wants.
It's a good thing this didn't happen when the fort was full of zombies.
Oh, maybe.
Sister Maria's still down.
Yeah, I might have just
Jane
left you
is-
guys. Except I would have been able to fly back then, so maybe I would have feather
Jane's gonna move
fall, so I
over
would have
here
just jumped
to
over.
you and apply her last lay on hand. Heals you for 9, and she's gonna wake you up with that act. All right, this guy is gonna try and hit Fingram with his.
All right.
trident.
Who heals for 9?
Bring it on.
Oh, sister.
Sister Maria.
He's got a,
Okay.
I think he's got a 5% chance to hit me. I know my XCOM odds, that means he's gonna hit me.
We'll see. So yeah, full round here. Trident, bite, claw.
Alright. He's got decent
This guy's
shot
no
with
longer
3 attacks.
demoralized though now. Especially since Sister Maria's down. The trident is what you want to avoid.
Does it do that? No, that doesn't do it.
Oh, he misses with that.
That's a miss. That is also a miss. And that is also a miss. He didn't even break mirror images if I had the non-existent mirror images I have. That I don't have, I should
Alright,
say.
it's his turn. Cormac, it's your turn.
Cormac reaches up, grabs the floating greatsword, and throws it at this guy. As a
Okay.
ranged attack. It has a range of 30 feet, so it doesn't.
Give me a ranged attack, and it's going to be at a -4 penalty for throwing into melee.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, it's a net 1.
I don't know what happened when one misses. I'm guessing it just dissipates.
I think, yeah, it's thrown and it's gone. Unless it says otherwise. Figure him.
No. But he.
Do you get more than one weapon though? Oh no, you don't yet.
I'm not.
Next level you
Not
do.
yet. Next level. Yep.
Well, I don't want to.
He's gonna
Oh
move
god,
up.
you moved up. You moved up next to
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Did I enough, or you want me to move somewhere else?
No, it's fine. Fingram just knows that this guy has that shock shield on him, so that's why I haven't been attacking him. So now I'm worried that he's just going to attack you. I mean, that's it's less than ideal. I'm just going to take a total defense, though. I don't think like attacking into the shock shield is a smart move for me anyway. I'll just have to be ready to do something. Well, you know what I can do actually is I could. No, I think I'm better off doing that. So yeah, I'm total defense. Hope he keeps trying to hit me.
Kudu.
I gather power to heal myself. Okay. And I look over at Lucky and I put my hand on her and I say, "Are you okay?" And that's my turn.
She huffs, looking very fatigued and wounded, and she says, "I'll be alright. Get us out of here." she's going to take out
She
her
can pick up
other potion of Cure Light Wounds and drink it.
She could pick up Jane's gun.
Oh yeah. That
She
or
could.
your returning dagger. Both on the ground
Option
there, I
heals by
think.
2.
I'll grab my. Well, my dagger's where the ooze is. Sort of.
Jane
It's like
dropped
between
hers,
these.
I think, here. So she's gonna 5-foot step, and yeah, she'll grab Jane's gun for her.
Yeah, nothing else. She, even though she's a little health, she could move the gun over to, like, hand it over to Jane, be like, here's your gun, use it.
Alright, Mantis, you are conscious.
I'm gonna gather my
Do-
Bible and read this guy some scripture.
Dang, look at
Intimidate
that
him.
roll. He should be thankful he's not on fire.
He should be.
Alright, let's get intimidate some. Jane's turn. She's gonna go grab her gun from Lucky. On his turn, he's going to, yeah, he sees Fingram like you're trying to defend yourself. So he's gonna go after Cormac.
Dang it. Alright.
And even though he is demoralized, he still yells out in his language that only Sister Maria understands. The gods of the sea chose me! I will destroy you! So here's that Cormac.
That misses. That misses.
Oh, just one claw.
All those miss.
Alright. It's his turn, Cormac.
Knows he has shock shield, but
Oh, he's gonna 5-foot step over here. Back up. After all his attacks miss.
Cormac's gonna step up, like, up with him, and he's gonna yell out, "Everybody get out of here! I'll hold him off!" And that's his turn. He doesn't have a weapon in his hand, he doesn't feel like punching this thing, but he knows he can at least defend himself. He might go, he can
Alright,
go full
Fingram.
defensive after moving, right? After a 5-foot?
Yep, total defense is just a standard action. You can do it before you move,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he'll go total defense.
Like, one of the things you can do if you're in a situation where you can't use a withdraw action is, you know, you're going to take attack opportunity, you can just be like, well, I'll take a total defense and then I'll move. And you get that +4 versus the attack opportunities.
So he'll go total defense and like yell at everybody to get out of here.
Alright.
Alright, so Fingrim is going to fly up a little bit higher, and I'm going to cast Daze on this guy. He might have too many hit die to be affected by it, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. So if he has 4 or fewer hit die, he has to make a will save, and if he doesn't, then it doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
fly up like 10 feet up in the air and do that. 10 feet further up in the air.
You cast it on him, and it seems like it does not affect him.
Okay, well. It basically is free because I wasn't going to do anything else. So. And then, yep, I can fly, so everyone else get out.
Kudu?
I'm going to... Wait, did you say there are more things coming, or no? No.
I don't think we know.
You're just saying, let's get out.
Yeah, he's just telling you everyone to get out of here, and he'll hold this guy off. But I mean, we might be able to just take him out too. I don't know.
Okay. Is picking up an item a move equivalent action so I can 5-foot step? If I pick up an item, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
Yeah.
pick up the dagger. I'm gonna 5-foot step,
It's,
and I'm going to fire a blast of water at this guy. Let me just turn on all these lovely things I have.
Okay, 18. I believe 18 will touch.
Nice.
Yes, it does. He resists some of it, but takes some.
Yay.
actually, though, did you have to gather power to not take burn for that, though, or?
No, blast damages don't require gathering power.
Oh, okay. That's just like the things that
Alright,
add extra
lucky.
effects or whatever, right?
Yeah, utilities and infusions,
Okay.
things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna move over down here. And take a full defense. Sister Maria.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna move over here.
Jane, now that she has her gun, is going to load it. Then move closer. This guy. He's going to cast defensively.
Where's the Bhutan?
Okay. You two know that he is casting Shocking Grasp,
Uh-oh.
and he casts it defensively, and he's going to try and touch Cormac. So here comes his melee touch. And it misses. But his hand
but
is
he's
still
still got
crackling
that.
with electricity.
Yeah.
His trident is also, it's lost its electricity. Cormac.
I wonder how he applies that. Like, what he's using to do that. Is it the trident, or is it something he's doing?
Might be the
Maybe it's his
trident.
bloodline.
We already
Might be his
found a
bloodline
trident.
ability, actually.
Wait. Was it this game? No. It might be
Wrong
that
game.
one trident. Yeah.
I bet it's his bloodline
What a
ability.
creepy- Okay, maybe.
Cormac's gonna 5. And cast a cure spell. Burn one of his spells and cast a cure spell on himself.
Okay.
No shame in that.
Actually, he's gonna cast it on Finger. So
That's pretty good.
Thunder heals for 11.
Alright, Fingrim, it's your turn.
Alright, let's see here. We do get to go before him with like a lot of people that can do damage to him. I'm worried that this guy's just gonna come up and like murk Cormac. Or, yeah. But if I go down there, I could just get killed. So it's a very tough decision. But I'm going to
How high
throw...
up did you go?
I was 15 feet up, but I could just fly back down.
I guess I wouldn't have healed you then. I healed myself because I can't reach you.
No.
No, he's only 5 feet up.
No, I was
Oh, no,
15
he
feet
is
up. I flew up
further up.
higher.
Okay, never
So
mind.
yeah, I didn't hear that you were trying to
You can
heal
heal
me, or I
yourself
would have
for
said something sooner.
Alright, I healed myself.
So if he's at higher health, maybe it makes more sense to... Like, he's more like... If I go... That's the thing, I go down there and I get hit. Now, if I do defensive, I can have a touch AC of 20, but that's not a comfortable... Like, he gets a +3 with Shocking Grass. It's probably better for me just to stay away. So... I'm gonna do that. I don't think there's anything relevant that I can actually do though here. I can try to throw a Ray of Frost at him and hope I crit. That's pretty much the only thing that... And then if I crit, I do 1 damage with it. So I'll try that.
No,
I'll
he
throw...
has cold resist.
Exactly, that's why I have to crit. So I'm gonna try Ray of Frost at him and hope I crit. And so here goes. It's gonna be a +5 to Ray of Frost him. Nope, I miss. And then I'm gonna fly over. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, I think, actually, because I might need to swoop down and do something. So I'll just hang out here still, like 15 feet up in the air.
Kudu.
James stepped in front. Boo. Okay,
You both want clear shots on him.
yeah. Do I get a clear shot here? I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyways. You tell me.
Okay,
if I hit.
go ahead and shoot. That'll hit. And do some damage. Even through his, cold resistance. It's pretty good. Lucky's gonna stay where she is. Full defense. Sister Maria?
Shout around the corner. How many of your folk you have left in here? We eradicated them yet?
He's the last of his kind.
Alright.
And I'm
Is that all you say?
gonna move towards
Gonna
the
do?
rope.
Okay, you do. Jane's going to shoot at him. Let's see. She has
You know what?
smiting shots.
I'll also have my standard action extend his intimidate duration.
Let's see, I'm not 100% sure how many smiting shots she has. I'm just gonna shoot it. Little touch. Alright, he's still pretty up. He's going to move forward and attack Cormac with a touch.
I get in this build as a Merfolk
misses.
Magus. You can just use the Flight Hex.
Alright, yeah, that misses. It would only be a 10 too versus you, because you're wearing metal, but that won't touch you, I think.
Still misses.
Jesus.
Alright, Cormac.
We can do it.
He's got defensive shock and shocking grasp, but though you're gonna take lightning damage if you try to fight him in melee.
Yeah, I say we just bounce. Get out of here.
He's got some dank lightning damage.
He's gonna follow, like, tell everybody to just follow sister, and he's gonna get out of here. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity. I don't really even care.
You get total defense before you move, I guess, though.
Yeah,
Boost your touch
I guess
AC.
he'll go total defense.
Although it's a standard action, so you won't be able to like double move.
Oh, he wasn't planning on double moving.
No, okay. Yeah, that's right. You probably want these guys to get out of here
Okay,
first.
so you're
huh?
gonna move? Oh yeah, he will try to hit you with his claw that has the shocking grasp. Try to touch you.
So 17 is 17.
Oh no!
It's fine. I'm still up.
You're still up.
Yep, 26 points of electricity.
You did
damage.
heal yourself. Do you have any non-lethal damage? Or are you unconscious?
I'm still up. I have 4 non-lethal, but I should have 2 health left.
2 health. Nice.
Alright, Finger, it's your turn.
6 total.
Yep. I tootle over here. Throw a ray of frost at him for funsies.
Okay.
Hey, I think that is a hit, but I don't do any
That'll
damage
hit.
because, yeah, I'm not even gonna roll it.
Yeah.
It's a D3. I need the 2D3 max damage roll to even hit to damage this guy. I think, assuming that it's fucking resist 5 and not resist 10, because I actually don't know.
Kudu.
Okay, well, I'll just keep trying to get it down. Uh-oh.
9. 9 does not touch him.
I'm going to move up here. I know I sound crazy, but I look at how damaged Lucky is, so I just come up here.
Lucky is going to
Does she have a dagger left? She can
throw a
throw
dagger
one.
at him.
Yeah, do it.
Yay.
I wish I had some daggers right now. That's what I would do. Maybe I should buy some daggers.
Maybe.
Actually, yeah, she's gonna toss a dagger. Or actually, no, everyone's just trying to get out, right?
Kill it!
Yeah.
If you can.
He
If
only
sh-
looks medium wounded, like he still has a bit of health left.
Yeah, if she thinks she can
Yeah, no,
pass
if she can
him,
get
or
out,
just
then-
jump over the side of the building, I guess. Go for it.
It is like
I
30
think
feet up
she might
though.
just be able
She
to
has
move
good
by
acrobatics,
him.
so she might be able to move by him.
She might be able to, but she has to double with a double move maybe. Acrobatics half speed, but she probably has like 30 move speed. So, and keep in mind she can go into my square. I'm 15 feet up in the air, so that is an open square on the ground.
And yes, she beats the seam. So she tumbles past it. Sister Maria.
I'm gonna climb down this rope. I guess since we're in combat, I have a chance to fail.
If you have a chance of not hitting 5, yeah, you're good. Jane, alright. I think he does have his smiting shot configured, so that's what he's gonna do. Or she's gonna do. She's gonna use a grip point and use that smiting shot. Is that the right damage? Seems like it's not very much.
That's the right damage if, yeah. If it's not...
It might not have point
outside-
blank built into it. Right? Because it's your character level for damage.
I think so.
Like a damage bonus.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, it's almost the right damage. It's one more because his character level is 5 now. So the total damage bonus needs to be 6. Okay, yep, he takes some damage. He's starting to look heavy. But he's going to he's still very surly.
Yep.
Let's see. He's out of these. So he's going to... Actually, no, he's going to stay where he is for right now. He's going to use another standard action to touch his trident and infuse it with electricity. And he's going to... whatchamacallit, get on top of this guy. And he's gonna be there. Cormac.
Wow.
Well, he's got total defense still up.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't
And my
attack Cormac.
AC.
It's just Cormac's turn.
Well,
Oh,
he can
yeah,
actually
he's
do a
not
withdraw. He uses standard action to activate his electricity thing. And so I think it's a
Oh,
bloodline ability. If it was a weapon that had like built-in electricity, I don't think it would take a standard action for him to do it. Or if he did, he wouldn't have to deactivate it like when he was doing other things.
Yeah, I guess so. Withdraw. And try to climb down the rope.
Okay. Ingram.
I'm gonna fly down onto the ground behind Cormac. Because Lucky's gonna go before this guy. Yeah, so she should be able to hopefully get out of the, like, behind me or something. I'm gonna go back into total defense.
Okay. Kudu.
Alright. Okay.
I mean, maybe these guys will just take him down.
I'm going to throw my dagger at him. And
Alright.
taunt him with my words. What? You don't want to hit me? Oh,
That
shit.
hits.
Subtract... Shit. Subtract 2 from the damage and 1 from the... Does 22 hit?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to
22
turn
does
burn off. Yeah.
not hit him.
22 does not?
No. He
Huh.
has a lot of AC.
Damn.
Actually, I guess the 23 wouldn't even have hit him. I thought it was like a... The splatter splash he was like, I thought it was a
Oh, no.
touch attack.
It wasn't. No, it was the dagger.
Okay, yeah.
Then I will move after that, over here. But I'm not gonna climb down yet. But I'm... maybe, later.
Alright. Okay. At the bottom of the round, something happens.
Okie dokie. More fishmen!
Another ooze.
Two doors open from 2 separate towers.
Or the mirror
Towers
things.
number 2 and 4.
More zombies. Really wish I had chill touch right now.
They walk on out of their doors to start making their patrols. But one of them sees you guys.
Lovely.
So it's Lucky's turn. She's going to start moving down the rope. Actually, she might be able to just tumble off the side of this thing.
It is like 30 feet up though, isn't it?
She's gonna definitely take some lethal damage.
Unless she has like the slow fall ability or something like that. Like the monk ability.
She can probably get down the rope fine in a turn. Repelling.
I'm technically climbing down it myself as well.
So the Fort Hale course, the main area is 20 feet high. And then the towers are an additional 20 feet, so they're up 40 feet at the top.
Oh, then she'll probably only take D6 lethal and a D6 non-lethal.
Here we
if
go.
She does succeed in the tumble. Uh-oh.
I don't think she
takes
does.
2D6 lethal.
No, maybe I'll low roll.
Well, the willing fall is always 1d6 non-lethal for the start, and then it's lethals. The acrobatics would have negated the first 1d6 and made the next one non-lethal.
Oh, I see.
So
But she might still be
takes 1d6
unconscious.
non-lethal. It's 3.
Good news is she's light enough that
And
Yeah.
then
you might be able to just pick her up and
one
carry
more
her
point of
away.
lethal. And then 4 points lethal. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, she She does have a bunch of non-lethal damage on her, and she she goes unconscious.
Okay.
She's unconscious down there.
I
System
pick her up and I start carrying her off of the battlefield. We're leaving.
Okay. Jane's gonna shoot this guy again with another of her charisma smiting shot bolts. I think she must at least have 2 of them now. Okay, that's good damage. Alright, he's starting to look pretty injured now. And he's going to charge Jane.
Uh-oh.
These things really don't like humans.
Jane isn't even a human, technically.
Looks human. I could probably like dance in front of this thing and it still wouldn't target me.
Well, Jane shot him for a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Well, you need to do a more offensive dance.
Oh, I'll practice. Take a
Alright,
dip
Jane
in the
takes
bar.
16 points of damage.
Start inspiring you guys.
Okay, Cormac.
Finishes climbing. He goes all the way down the rope and takes a step off. And that's his turn.
Alright. Fingram.
Okay, I think I actually have to reactivate my arcane reservoir or whatever, or arcane pool if I want to enhance the weapon again, because it's actually been a minute. Like, it's round 12 now.
Oh man.
Because I think I want to take out this doofer right here, this undead guy. So I know he's a zombie, so I probably want to do like fire damage to him or something. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use my arcane pool to enhance my weapon again. And then I'm going to like 5-foot step over to attack him. I'm gonna fight defensively as well, and hope this guy isn't able to hit me at all. That's the hope. He just can't hit me. So I'm gonna enhance my weapon with. Do I want keen on it too, or do I just want to make? I'm just gonna enhance the bonus and give it flaming.
Okay, you can crit him this time.
I could, but I think even still, I think I'm just gonna put a plus bonus, and I'm gonna, as I do this, I'm gonna 5-foot step like up kind of diagonally to give myself a height advantage on this guy as well.
Okay.
So, swinging down at him.
Hit.
Okay. So that's 9 physical damage with a slashing, or no, it's a piercing weapon actually, isn't it? It's red. Yeah, it's just only a piercing, so it probably doesn't. It's well, actually no, it's. I think it's fine, and it does 1 fire damage. So he probably, I don't know, I don't remember how these DR works on zombies. I think slashing is what you
Using
normally
Red
want.
Destiny?
Yeah, Red Destiny is only. Yeah, Red
What's the
Destiny is only a
slashing?
piercing weapon, isn't it?
Short swords, I think, can be
Swords.
used to slash.
Short sword technically
Short
says piercing only, which is weird
only
to me. I
piercing?
think it's. Yeah, I
Well,
think
because you
it's
don't
only
slash
piercing.
with them because they're short. You jab with them.
I think it's kind of. That's the advantage of a gladius. So if you get a gladius instead, those do piercing slashing, or of course a dagger. But It is kind of weird that a dagger does, but yeah, technically it's only piercing damage, so I actually probably don't do full damage to this thing.
Yeah, it only takes a bit.
And also Gladius. Like Gladius is just better, straight up better than a short sword, because anything that applies to a short sword applies to a Gladius.
It's exotic.
Nope, it's just
Kudu.
martial. It's just a better it's more expensive. It's just a better version of a short sword.
It's just a move action to sheath a weapon. Is that right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I'm gonna move action, put away the dagger, and then standard action shoot a blast at this fool.
Okay.
Nah.
That does not touch him.
On a 5-foot step as well.
This guy's gonna attack finger him.
Alright.
I guess I should put the camera
I just need to hold him off long enough. Well, Jane kind of
He's
needs to
gonna
use the
attack
rope.
you with a powerful attack.
Yeah.
Jane could do
That
what
misses.
Lucky did.
Yeah,
Okay.
she could just jump over the edge.
I think Jane can
This
finish
is
this
Maria,
thing
you
off,
got lucky.
but yeah. I'd
Yeah,
rather her
we're
go.
out.
Jane's gonna try and shoot him. She's gonna use a regular shot. I don't know how many those smiting ones he has. I think he has at least 2. Oh, it
Oh
misfired.
my god. I knew I was about to say it. I was gonna say it too, but I was like, nah, I shouldn't be so negative. It'll be fine.
This guy is pretty hurt though.
He might just
So
run away.
he's going to cast a spell.
Or... Alright, I don't know if I can see him. Maybe I can barely see him. I'll roll the spellcraft just
Yeah,
in
you can see
case. It doesn't matter. I don't think I rolled high enough.
Yeah, you don't know what it is he's casting, but whatever it is, he disappears.
Oof.
Okay. So he probably casts Vanish or Invisibility. Maybe Dimension Door.
Cormac, he's down there.
That's actually
Fingrim,
really
it's
bad.
you.
He could just show up and murk somebody.
He cast interplanar teleportation.
Alright, so it's my turn. I need to
Or
hold
interplanetary.
off for Jane here, so I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing before. These guys are immune to cold. Like zombies are immune to cold, I'm pretty sure. So that's the only spell I have
Yeah.
left is cold damage. So, yep, I think I'm just gonna take a full attack action. So first the Red Destiny attack. I guess +7. And then if that hit, there's the damage. Min damage, nice.
Yep.
Probably only do 1 fire damage and like 2 piercing damage or something.
It doesn't very much.
Yep. So that's my turn. And I'm still fighting defensively.
Kudu.
And I'll yell something like, get out of there, to like Jane and Kudu over there who just derping around over there.
Well, I'm not dirt.
I know Kudu's fine actually.
Yeah.
You can just climb over the wall.
He disappeared. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna climb down
Okay.
and double move to.
Pretty easy for Kudu.
I guess, like, probably up to here. It's 20. Probably all the way.
Here comes the longsword at Fingrim.
That misses.
That misses. Mr. Maria, still got Jocelyn, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're off the combat tracker. We're off the map.
Okay. Jane's gonna move all the way over here then to the rope. She'll begin climbing down next round. No sign of a fish guy. Cormac keeps going. Fingrim.
Alright, I'm gonna do this one more turn. Try to hold this guy off. Oh, I guess I should. Well, yeah, I should probably do my hair attack this turn too. So 18 for first attack, and if that hits, then there's the damage. That's 5. That's fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do my prehensile hair attack for funsies. It's gonna be
Yeah.
glorious. Yeah. Okay.
Kudu's down there. This one's gonna attack you.
Alright.
Come on, natural 20. Oh.
That will hit though. That meets. I'm still up though.
Jane will start climbing down. Oh, her climb is terrible. Oh, she's just fucking falls. She fails by more than 5.
Oh my god, she's gonna take like 2d6 damage or something. Well, hopefully she has enough health that's fine.
Yeah, she's at 6 health. She tumbles and falls prone.
It's fine. These guys, what do they have? Do they have weapons? They just have a longsword, or they got bows too? I gotta worry about
They
them
have
shooting
bows
at me.
too.
God damn it. Alright.
Oh, I should have been moving this guy, that's right.
He's just standing there looking around, and he's like, oh wait, I just noticed there's a guy over there.
He patrols clockwise, so I'm gonna say that he's probably coming around over here.
Hey, he's seen all the dead bodies. Alert! He's on alert now!
Oh no.
He doesn't look too concerned about the scum body.
Dead.
He's like, whatever. But he
But,
notices the ooze body.
he
He's
does
like,
see
and he
you.
drops to his knees.
So yeah, Fingrim, what do you do? I'm assuming Cormac is also staying with them.
I mean, the only thing I gotta worry about now is that the fact that this guy has a freaking bow that you can just pull out. So that's troublesome. But I am at such low health that I think I'm just gonna have to hope that they aren't able to, like, you know. I mean, yeah, it's probably fine. I'm just gonna full withdraw action and fly like 120 feet away. Like,
Okay.
see you later.
You
Peace
fly
out.
away.
I mean, he could shoot at me with a range penalty, I guess.
Once you fly away and you leave the fort, like he moves to pull out his bow and he's got it out, but he puts it down and just begins patrolling again.
Alright. So long around the fort, the
Seems like they're only
undead,
concerned with people in the fort.
the Zambi doesn't care, yeah. He's like, it's fine. I got him to leave. Mission accomplished, boys.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, I don't
The
think we need hit
zombies were
points.
victorious.
We should go back.
Yes, yes, we should.
This was a victorious
have,
day for zombie kind.
We've swayed the balance of the force twice in 2 days.
I completely
First,
forgot to Black Cat that ooze.
Aw.
I don't think it would have. Well, he would have had to reroll.
When
But
everybody's around
still
Cormac,
had
though.
high.
First,
guys
we
wanna
changed
heal,
it in
yeah.
favor of the scum.
Everybody heals for 13.
There, you guys can edit your tokens.
13, alright.
Nice.
He has stronger channeling now.
Yep.
And he has at his end of combat. Long
that's
combats.
Yeah.
2 sessions long, yeah.
It was technically broken into 2 combats. We had a short time between the two, so that's why we had to roll initiative again.
Because we tried to rest here, and yeah.
Oh yeah, well that was a great idea. I blame Sister Maria for that idea. I'm pretty sure that's
me
who was
too.
like, we're gonna camp out here, and like,
I was
well,
like,
all
why?
right.
Why?
But it nobody died, so and we actually did learn we learned information. Like that's when we first encountered this spellcaster dude. So I mean, not that it helped us that much, like, but because we still basically got our asses kicked by him again. But you know,
It was extended reconnaissance.
yeah, exactly. We got valuable information. All right, that means Lucky's back
Oh,
awake
that's
too,
gonna
since
use
he
it.
healed her for 13, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cormac's using at the hill. Whoever's the lowest after.
I'm not sure. Is that Jane? Like, did Jane get healed by the?
Probably not.
Okay. Actually, that might be you. You might be the lowest, or Sister Maria, probably. Well, I guess it could be
Jane
me.
would've
I'm at
been-
19.
Jane would have been healed by the channel.
Yeah, I'm at 19 out of 41. So I'm at like
Yeah, I think
just
that's
below
it.
half health.
You can take it, because I have one more spell
Okay.
that you can burn.
All right, so I heal for 11. I actually also. So are we gonna head back? I think we head back to the Sleepless Agency, but I actually have an empty spell slot I can prepare a spell in too. Once we get back, so.
I have a couple of those as well.
So I would spend some time once we get back there and like are regrouping. I'll spend some time to like prepare another infernal healing, and I'll infernal heal myself back up to almost full health. And then
You know what?
I have a level 2 spell I can prepare. I could also prepare infernal healing in a level 2 slot, I suppose. So maybe I'll do that as well.
Really tired, and will consider healing
And
tomorrow.
I'll heal Lucky with it. I think about offering it to Jane, but she's a paladin, so I think better of it. And say and ask I offer to heal Lucky
All right.
with the other infernal healing.
That's 10.
And I have 1 spell slot left. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yep. So if anything happens in the middle of the night, I'm prepared with my 1 spell that I prepared that didn't actually get used. Probably shouldn't even prepare it, honestly, because everything we're fighting in that fucking building is like immune to cold anyway. Well, actually, the Skelmar, and that's what I was planning to use it on, was one of those, but I would have probably used it on that guy, but he had that shock shield, and it was pretty low health.
So you guys travel back to the Sleepless Building.
Yep. And,
Pluto, roll me a percentage.
roll percentage. Okay, percentage. Hey, that's really high. I don't know if it's good or bad.
If you guys make it back to the Sleepless Building, uneventful.
Oh, okay, good. High rolls are good then.
Lucky is also glad to be back here. And she says that, well, I've got a lot more to write in my report. This is gonna take, like, the whole rest of the day.
Yeah, but I still don't know why there are squam in the fort. Like those, and there's still
That's
at least
true.
one there. I don't really get it. Like,
And we still haven't seen or found what's happened to Magistrate Paget yet, but I'm fearing the worst if the fort was that overrun with monsters.
Certainly.
if he's in the fort, he's probably.
My curiosity still isn't satisfied, but she like grasps her aching body. I don't know.
Hey,
if
I
could
gave her
do much more
Inferno
of this
healing.
without you.
She's probably still hurt, actually,
Yeah,
even with the Infernal
she,
healing.
and she tells you she's talking more about like going back there and physically like exploring it. Like this is
Yeah,
this has been one of her
well-
most dangerous missions to date.
Yeah. I don't know if I've done anything more dangerous or not, because I do not remember.
Yeah, good point. Me neither. I guess it was pretty dangerous.
She says that she's gonna tell Sasadia everything that we have found thus far in her report. But that's gonna take the majority of today and tomorrow. But if you want to go back to the fort, then by all means, like do and find out like anything you can of the magistrate and his fate.
I don't think I'm going back to the fort today. I am feeling much better now, but I'm feeling a bit winded.
I think she's saying she's not going to join us tomorrow.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We're like, well, then we're not going either. And you know, actually, that's the funny thing too, is even though we're like super low in resources, we might actually run into like the bag lady or something. Like she might show up at the fucking abandoned house and try to
At
murder
any
us.
moment.
Yeah, she could try to show up and murder us and Mr. El Grior, the beetle dude.
I have a spell specifically to counter the bag lady.
Okay, perfect.
I have Bed of Iron. I'm sleeping in my armor from now on, boys.
Oh man.
It's nice and comfortable.
That's like I think I mentioned before the concept of chainmail or chain shirt pajamas is what people refer to it as. It's like if you wear medium or heavy armor, it's like have a suit of chain shirt that you wear while you sleep. It just cracks me up.
No,
Like,
you have a specific set of full plate, the pajama full plate.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you can't sleep in full plate though without being fatigued, unless you have the endurance or like spells or whatever.
Well, I mean, with Bed of Iron you can.
Well, yeah, with Bed of
Or
Iron you
endurance.
totally can. But yeah, or endurance. But I was talking about like for like people that don't have that option. That's like one of the things. If you're using like medium or heavy armor and don't have those, like that's one of the things that people will do is they'll just be like, I have a chain shirt that I wear while I sleep, and then when I get up in the morning, I change out of my pajama chain shirt into fucking
With
full
the
plate.
threat of a crazy maniac.
Oh yeah,
there's
no,
a
it's
reason for you to
reasonable.
sleep in your armor. It always reminds me of those people who are very metagaming. It's like I always sleep in my armor.
No, yeah. Well, that's like the whole thing too. So like going back to like for Giant Slayer, for example, spoilers for the early part of the game, but some dude show up and try to assassinate you in the fucking inn in the middle of the town. And it's like if you play like if you're not metagaming, you have no reason to want to be like, you know, keeping watch at a fucking inn in a town that your character might even have grown up in. That's assuming you even stay. I mean, if you live there, maybe you won't even want to stay there. But yeah, if you just happen to be there, you wouldn't be like, yeah, I need to keep watch at this inn in the town I live in. That's yeah.
However,
All right, so what do you guys do?
a bunch of things before that should have ticked the players off to be paranoid. So I guess that's up to the game master. Once again, it's always up to the game master
maybe.
in Giant Slayer.
An assassination
You know what?
attempt
We don't have
should
anything
never
else
be...
to do today. I'm gonna go to the artist's house and get my face painted.
Alright, see, that sounds nice and calming. That
Didn't
sounds
we already do
reasonable.
that?
No,
I thought we already did that. I thought we already helped him.
I don't think so.
No, we haven't done that yet.
I thought we
Cormac
did that
will
like a few
ask
days
if
ago.
anybody has mending prepared.
I do not have mending.
Did stay there because we had an entire day. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
coming though.
maybe he needs us to come back. I don't remember, but I know we spent a day doing that.
Was I not here for that? I do not remember this.
It's possible you weren't here. I don't know.
Maybe.
I
You
don't
could
remember doing it either.
you could maybe go to the bar or the inn or something.
Well, I can't
Oh
go to the
yeah,
inn
the
because
inn'll work
apparently
just
I'm
fine.
apparently I'm banned. But I could go to the bar.
Kudu's not gonna roam at all. She's gonna paint in the safety of
You can try and find your dog.
the sleepless building.
That's true.
Okay,
You could try to
since
go figure out what
the
happened to your
healer's
dog.
house hasn't contacted the sleepless building, I'm gonna go to the healer's house and see what happened to my dog.
I'm not gonna go with, but I'm interested. Out of character. In character, Finger wants nothing to do with that stupid dog. But out of character, I think it's amazing, and I want to hear what happened to the dog.
Out of character, I don't want anything to deal with that stupid dog.
Of course you do.
Right.
Otherwise, you
It's all
just
fun
leave
and
it there.
games until it puts a paranoia on somebody.
The player in you is just curious now.
But Dr. Sister Maria is going to go and try and get his dog back.
Okay.
Hopefully, she doesn't turn into a
Goes to
combat
get
encounter where
to
you
the
die.
healer's house. You go to the healer's house, and the aging halfling that runs it, he's like an alchemist by trade, and he exclaims like, "Where in the seven hells have you been?"
I told you to send word to the sleepless building if something came up with my dog, Eustachius. What, did something happen? And I'll try and calm him
He
down.
tells you that, like, I can't do a thing with your dog. He says, like, that creature is the most unstable and, like, ferocious and terrifying little puppy I've ever seen.
Is it chronic?
He says it won't let me get near the thing. Like, he basically, he says he has it in a cage here.
Oh.
And that whenever he tries to handle it, it barks and tries to bite him. And he says it's kind of terrifying how agitated this thing gets.
It had trauma in its past.
Says, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't help you here. Or your dog.
Okay. Well, I'll go try and gather Eustachius then.
Okay. And yeah, the puppy is there, waiting for you, and it looks fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, Eustachius, and I'll try and handle Animal to have Eustachius, come to me. And I will make a makeshift leash out of my rope.
All right. The puppy is clearly just happy to see you, and you have no trouble releasing him from his cage, and he yeah, he's very very friendly with you.
I leash him out and I take my puppy for a walk.
He's gonna kill Elurior. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but this is the most ingenious thing I've thought of all campaign.
Put a leash on him.
Yeah.
Let's see, there he is. Zerdurium wants to know if Pathfinder's done. That's funny.
Nah, Pathfinder goes all night long when we don't have Derek to leave.
I mean, it still goes.
Well, technically, Derek wouldn't have to leave until 10 o'clock anyway.
There's
so...
the puppy.
Okay.
It's back.
So it normally wouldn't even like normally we tend to go till like 9:30, 10 o'clock anyway.
Right.
Okay, so you take your puppy with you. Where do you guys go after that?
Is there anybody else with me?
I mean, somebody went with you, I'm sure. Didn't the whole party go?
Cormac did. He would.
Cormac.
No, I didn't
did.
go with him. I
Okay, so I guess just you and Cormac.
Uh,
you two
we're
roll
gonna
me.
go.
Manus, roll me a percentage.
Sure.
I probably actually do go to the bar.
You know what I just realized? My destructive smite and all that has gone up by 1, and I haven't been using it as a bonus of 2.
That's important. Okay, Mantis, if you want to use a weird number.
It's an 83.
Don't make me round up 3 decimal places to the right.
Is Mantis being weird?
Yes. Okay, it's uneventful. Where do you guys go?
I'm gonna go try and talk down the owner of the Silver Wagon now that our troublemaker's not around.
Okay.
Wait,
go to the
wait,
Silver
wait,
Wagon.
wait. I don't go with him to go get his dog because I'm painting in the Sleepless Building. Does he
Yeah, I know.
come and get me?
Do you guys go back for everybody else at the Sleepless Building?
Nah, I'm going here because
Okay.
Fingrim is not here.
Okay.
Right, I'm over here at the stain.
Okay, so yeah, he's alone with his dog, I think.
Nah, I have Cormac with me.
Oh, okay, Cormac.
And I'm guessing Jane went with Fingram to the stain. That way we have at least parties.
Sure,
Okay.
that way if
Sure.
something bad happens
That way we
while
can
I'm
all
at the
be
stain, I
split.
have someone with me. If something bad happens to Sleepless Building, Kudu's got Lucky there, I guess.
Yeah, and
Honorary member of the party.
Well,
Yeah.
Sasadi is usually there too, and Meg,
She also has
and
Shevin,
Shaven.
the most useful member of the Sleepless Agency. And by most useful, I mean most anime.
Yeah.
His work consists of like very casually sorting files.
If this was a reverse harem anime, he would definitely be part of said reverse harem. He'd probably be the lead guy in the reverse harem anime.
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so? You think he'd just be one of the side characters?
Nah, he'd just be one of the people of the reverse harem. Because the
Yeah, he'd
thing
be one of
about
the side
harems and
characters.
reverse harems is nobody can win in the anime versions. That's
Sometimes
one of the
they-
rules, right?
No, sometimes they have one who's obviously like the main guy, like
I'm teasing.
okay.
But for the generic ones, nobody wins.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
I'm at the inn now.
All right, you guys enter the inn, and Dina is there working it as usual. But when you enter, she doesn't seem as unwelcoming as she has been before.
Oh, good.
yeah, because I'm not there. Because apparently I was the one that.
He's not gonna preach anything. He's just saying like you might want to let your patrons know that there's a murderer out there.
Yeah, you guys aren't like preaching about anything supernatural. This is just a crazy woman. Perfectly
Yeah.
normal crazy woman that strangles people to death.
That we found 2 dead bodies already of.
Okay, so you want her to look through the patient record?
Yeah, I'm producing the Angry Loomis patient record, and we're saying like this is who, uh, this is at least partially, who what's his name? Elgrior was talking about, and uh, Cormac. This is why your patrons shouldn't go wandering around at night.
All right. Well, she'll look at it very briefly. Looks like she doesn't want to, but she gives it a once over, and she says, "From the asylum, all the way across the lake."
Yes, ma'am.
And how did this happen?
She's a good swimmer.
Or she rode a boat.
She said, "How did you get this?"
I had a mission in the asylum.
And you let her loose?
The entire asylum collapsed. We were there to get as many people out as we could. As many mostly sane people out as we could, and we did such.
And she broke out on her own and got away from us.
She is quite sneaky. Is that actually true? I think that's true.
No, we just didn't kill her. Like,
No,
she was
she's able to
unconscious.
cast invisibility.
Did she ambush
she's
you?
able to cast invisibility.
Well, I mean, we ended up just fighting her. She didn't really ambush us. She yelled at us, like, keep down that noise, and she came out and fought us, and it was pretty rough. And we knocked her
But
unconscious.
she was
And then-
invisible before we went in there, so she might have like spell casting.
I don't think she was invisible. I think she was just hiding. But maybe
Yeah,
she was
she's
invisible.
quite
I don't
stealthy.
remember. I thought she just was hiding. But yeah, we had a chance to kill her, but we were just like, nah, she's just some weird old lady, and she's not really that important to like what we're dealing with. So we didn't really do anything with her. We just left her there, and she apparently we didn't help her like stabilize her or anything. But she must have stabilized on her own and woke up eventually, and ended up just leaving.
Peak physical
So-
condition, Pluto.
Yeah.
Dina Galagos, she says, "You're no Elgrior. You don't talk like him. But you come to tell me that there's a serial killer on the loose."
Just the chronically mentally unstable, yes.
We were just informing you. We're not pushing you to tell anybody. We're not telling anybody else. We're just letting you know.
Just no night strolls. Your patron. I'm
Yeah.
not there, but yeah.
She says, First disappearances and kidnappings, and then a serial killer. She says, "Well, I thank you for that information, but you best be going now."
Okay.
Damn it. I had to speak up. God damn it.
And she closes the inn until further notice.
Oh, she actually is closing the inn?
Yes. Because
Oh,
she
okay.
believes you, and now you've put the threat of a serial killer in her mind.
Well,
So she's gonna
We've
do
at least
what
saved
seems
one
like the best
person.
idea. Close the inn.
Close it.
Well, that's good, I guess. At least we saved.
And a
maybe
bunch of
some
people
civilians.
are getting kicked out and upset about why the
Oh.
inn is closed.
like kicked out, like instead of just
Why would she
warning.
kick people out?
Man.
Because there's a serial killer on the loose.
So just curfew them. Make it to where they have to be back by a certain time.
Who's gonna enforce a curfew?
I forgot the fort's like the like.
I mean,
Never mind.
isn't that like her purview? I mean, she might have had that anyway. Like, you can't come into my inn after a certain time because front desk is closed. There are hotels that do that.
Talk her into it, sister. Teach her how. Show her the ways.
Mm. I'll ask where are the people from?
What people?
The people that got kicked out.
I'm gonna try talking with some of the people that are getting kicked out.
Yeah.
They're all pretty disgruntled.
I'm gonna try and calm them down.
They're like, who could have done this to us? Whose fault is this? You're like, I don't know. No idea.
There's a crazy bag lady on the loose. Ooh.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
There's only like a couple people here that are from whatchamacallit, that are from Thrushmore. There's a couple people who are like working like fishing boats and stuff or other trade boats, and some other people from out of town.
I'm gonna try and suggest to the people who are from out of town to leave the Rushmore. It's probably a good idea.
Well, a bunch of them are gonna have to make plans now.
Well,
even-
it's still the middle
My
of the day.
vacation is
Willing to
ruined.
talk to you. Yeah, they all give you nasty look.
Well, that's okay. It's
I'm
not
never
like I'm not
vacationing
used to
here
that.
again.
And the little puppy like barks at everyone who like moves by you, and it does like scare a couple people.
Yeah, be scared of my dog. It's actually the Witch of Thrushmore. I don't say that aloud.
And never come back, you hear?
No, it's just the witch is familiar.
There's a chance.
What if you're the witch of Thrushmore?
Oh.
I might be.
Profound.
It's a conspiracy, man.
Hey, what happened to that guy who's like your best buddy? Where's that guy at?
Maybe you ran
Checked on
into it.
today.
He's a,
Was
he's
No,
he
a
maybe I
looking
did.
for
I meant
like-
to stain.
He's
No, I was talking about the-
Oh, that buddy.
I'm talking about the guy that used to be his buddy from back when he was Elias.
Oh, okay. You mean
The one that
like,
told us about Pier 19.
You mean he's still Elias? He's just going by Sister Maria.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Yeah, if you're willing to dispute that with Sister Maria. She might set you aflame for your heresy. Or he might.
Oh, I have another
Battle of
spell
the
I can
Gods.
prepare. I'm gonna prepare Cure Light Wounds.
Setting someone on fire after yelling them is pretty metal.
Alright, so
Mineral.
what do we do now?
Great.
Yeah, what do you guys do at the Silver Wagon?
spook people away. It's probably for the best. And I don't know. Go meet up with the people at the stain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already at the stain, and
Okay.
I try to.
Uh,
I probably am like not very good at talking, but I maybe try to like interact with people there, and I probably don't get it. That's like a gather information check, but I probably don't get anything.
Cormac shakes his head once the like inn closes, and he's just like, "Well, time to go drink." These people of this town are frustrating.
And my gather information check would be trying to actually get information about like myself.
about you, huh?
Yes, but I probably don't get anything because I rolled a 5, so yeah.
Yeah, not much.
Do you know me?
Well, I probably try
Do
to like
you
word it in
know
a,
me?
but it's probably like the hard part is I'm trying to word it in a way that doesn't sound weird. And yeah, instead I'm
You
probably
just
just being
sound
too
weird.
vague and like people yeah, I'm either sounding weird or I'm being too vague and people aren't really getting what I'm like trying to get them to tell me.
I've blacked out for the last 5 years. Can you tell me what's happened?
Have you seen my face before?
Yeah.
And they'll say, yeah, I have. Just a second ago.
And then I probably just drink a bunch because of not having any success.
Yeah, the barkeep or what's his name? Let's see. Emin. Yeah, he'll serve you as long as you got the gold and you don't get too drunk.
No,
He'll
I
cut
don't.
you off if it looks like you start getting sick, or before you get sick. All right, so what do Cormac and what do the others do then? Are you guys going somewhere else after the inn?
We go to the stain.
Okay, Cormac, give me a percentage. Kudu, are you still staying at the Sleepless Building,
Yeah.
doing your painting? Okay, what do you want to do, like a craft check to do a nice painting?
Well, I was thinking about that. This is gonna be like my well, actually, like for profession, to get paid weekly. So I'm painting
Oh, you want to do
for
some work?
that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just making my own paintings, but I'm gonna like try to sell them to locals and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know, like, I make that roll at the end of the week.
It'll be after a week.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now, technically.
Okay.
Making product to sell.
All right, you guys. Yeah, you guys make it back to the stain.
Cormac will get a drink and sit down next to Finger him.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think Jane's there too. I don't know what she's doing, but
Yeah.
yeah, Ingram's like, have a drink with me. And, yeah,
He definitely will.
raises a glass. Well, it's just it might even be a shot, but like, like a cheers kind of thing.
Yeah, he'll definitely do it.
Alright, you guys drink at the bar. That's gonna go by without too much happening, unless you guys do something or, yeah, have like an idea of something, to do.
I'm gonna gather information about the bag lady.
Have you seen this crazy
Sure.
person? You've been threatened
Have you seen my
lately by
crazy
that.
aunt?
Uh,
My
you were
crazy
not
aunt
successful
Loomis?
gathering any information about the bag lady. It seems like nobody knows anything about someone called the bag lady, or has even seen anybody or remotely close to what you're describing.
Well, she is very sneaky, I know that.
What if your beetle friend is the bag lady? And it's just a weird
There's a
split personality.
possibility. I mean,
Does he have a beard? She didn't have a beard.
it could be an extremely elaborate disguise.
That is true. We're on to something.
Not
The
the
bag
first time that's
the bag lady
happened.
looks so great. I love the token and I love the picture.
Can I see the Oh, there it is.
Wait, where is it? Do I have to zoom in?
It's in the middle of the map.
Oh, yeah, I have to zoom in to show it. Yeah, that lady. She wasn't
She's
happy
just a
with her.
70-year-old, like 140-pound killing machine.
On the loose. I wonder if
Yep.
the town's gonna go into panic now that they told a bunch of people what's going on.
Yeah,
Word's
well
gonna
now
spread.
some people.
Kind of reminds me of this character.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is.
Mm-mm.
It's the Thorn Witch.
Hmm.
Not familiar with that.
Anyway.
But yeah, you guys drink at the bar. Nothing really happens. No one bothers you at the bar.
Okay. After a while, he'll say.
Nothing really
"You
happens
should-"
except for the puppy like growling at anybody who gets close to it and Sister Maria.
Sure. I intentionally do stay away from it. Maybe say like to it, like I don't want
I think at
anything
some
to do
point
with
the
your
bartender tells you to like put that thing out.
put the dog outside.
And at which point
Of its
I'll do
misery.
so and I'll wait for my friend outside.
Okay.
Cormac
And I
says,
maybe
"You
like
should
I
go
wasn't
back to
drinking
Secret
anyway.
Agency."
I probably say I probably resolve to be like it's Sister Maria's own fault, and resolve to not leave, but then leave anyway.
All right.
Head back to Secret Agency, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right, you guys all head back. Okay, you guys head back. Secret roll me a percentage.
Huh.
Okay. Three is an interesting number. Interesting things can happen on a 3.
All Cormac has on him now is a shield and his great sword and a broken light mace. He left his heavy mace at the fort.
Okay. Just a moment. It is 9:30 though. I'm thinking I might just call the session here
And on a cliffhanger.
before we engage in this, yeah. As I am usual to do.
I'm okay with that.
Gets people engaged easy, you know? You're right in the middle of a combat situation or something.
The thing though is that Secret's character might not be part of this.
That's perfect.
She's at the
It may be.
Sleepless building.
Because sometimes Secret gets off at 6 and she's like, I want to run down to the store for 20 minutes, so that would be perfect. She can just do that next Friday and we'd be like,
to do that next
yeah, just and then we can just start without her.
Just have my character running to the location. Yay.
Yeah, and then whenever you get back. Oh yeah, you're not gonna be here next weekend either. Yeah.
I came back today. Luckily, in the session, but
well, Derek should be here because even if his computer's not working, I'm gonna fucking either bring him over here or bring a laptop over to him during the week and just be like, here, you're using my old ass laptop that I haven't used in like 3 years or whatever. I'll have to make sure it still works.
Wasn't he the last one to use it?
I think he was using it for a little while. I think you're right.
Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna narrate something for you, and we'll leave the likely ensuing combat to next week. But it's not late after you guys leave, because I think you guys were at the fort like early-ish, like not quite noonish, right?
Yeah, it was like maybe late morning.
Okay. You guys left, and you guys were at the bar. You guys were at the Sleepless Agency for a while, so I'll say you guys probably went to the bar around like a little after noon, because before noon would just be very tacky. And I don't think he's gonna open the bar before like 1 o'clock. So you guys are probably at the bar for a couple hours, right? So maybe it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening.
4 o'clock's probably good time in the afternoon, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are... Well, Jane, Cormac, and Fingrim, and the dog are all traveling through Thrushmore at around 4 p.m. And there are still some people out. But you guys get to a certain part in the town where it's kind of become like there are some people walking around, but it's kind of become very quiet. Like usually you can usually hear people like kind of like gossiping and stuff to each other. The whole town is very like chatty and suspicious of everyone else. But you get to a part in the town where it's eerily quiet, and the people around you aren't even talking, but they do like look up at you as you pass by. But eventually there are 4 of them that acknowledge you, but it's not with words. They've got like they're like wearing like multiple layers of clothing, and the 4 of them like take off these like brown cloaks, and they're wearing these like red kind of like robes or whatever, and fine clothes underneath that, but they're all brandishing daggers and stuff at you.
Uh-oh.
These guys are the worst assassins ever.
It's fine. I have one level 1 spell left. That's all I need.
You see four
I
of
technically have 3 level 3 spells.
four of basically these guys.
It's okay, the puppy will save the day, right?
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Best case scenario for us is the puppy doesn't do anything.
And they're standing around you. They've popped an ambush. And that's where
Oh,
we'll
no.
pick up next session. So let me give out XP for what you guys did do. You guys defeated some scum. And you took out, you did defeat that one guy, the caster guy. He's not dead, but he was defeated. And he's worth a good chunk. And one more ooze. And I think that was it. It was the 3 scum, the 1 leader, the 1 ooze. Yeah, so divided by 4. Everybody gets 1650 EXP.
Alright.
You guys are on the way to level 6.
There's a theme here for these last couple sessions.
What, fish?
Hive of scum
What would
and
that be?
villainy. Fuck high level scum. And more scum in all caps.
What was the
I
first
named
one?
the first one a hive of scum and villainy as well. That's the same name I had for session 14. But then I named 15 Evil Fingrim because that's what it started with.
Oh.
And then the last one I named no hit points. Then nobody had any fucking hit points running away from that.
So I have a question, because Hero Lab doesn't seem to agree with me. If I
Yes.
am level 4, and I take my burn, that does 4 non-lethal damage to me. But then I level up while I have that burn. Do I automatically take an additional 1 burn for each burn I have because I'm now level 5? Because that's
You
what
mean
your
like,
lab
is it
thinks.
applied retroactively?
Yeah.
No, it's not applied retroactively. You got the
Okay.
burn back when you're level 4. That's just a dumb, like,
Yeah,
Hero
that's
Lab
what I would think.
computer thing.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, no, that would kind of.
It's a
dumb.
calculator saying, well, the number should be this if everything's applied at once.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah. This seems dumb, but yeah. Now it's 5 non-lethal boys and girls.
All right. Yep. That'll be it for this session. We'll we'll open up with yet more combat.
Woohoo!